Today we are going to create a furry brush. Hello my friends and welcome to a special Eastern episode. So we are going to do a bunny font. And thank you for 1,000 followers which I reached yesterday night. Thank you for all your supports and comments. Let's get started. So as you see, I have started a little bit, but I will show you from the very start how to do this. So let's delete all of these layers and just keep the nice fur layer that I downloaded from the internet. I will link the source in the video description. And the next thing you want to do is to download a free fur brush. So when you downloaded it, and you can use a Photoshop brush in Affinity Photo, it's no problem, they work. Just go to brushes up here and then click on this little icon in the top right and click on import brushes. And there you have the brushes. I downloaded one that's called Powerful Fur Brush. I will import that. And it tells me it will be listed in the category. Made a new category. So to see all the categories, click here and then just go to the very bottom. So there we have it. Right now there's a problem. The brush is not working yet in the way we need it. I will show you real quick. So if I hide this layer, let's make a new layer, and I use my brush, you can see it's all the same. It doesn't really look good. It doesn't look like fur. So this is not what we want to do. So we have to adjust it. Double click on the brush and go into Dynamics. Here you want to adjust the size jitter, so push this up to 100%. Then you want to adjust the rotation jitter, so this is rotating in all directions, also 100%. You can adjust a little bit the scale, the scatter for X and epsilon, but you don't really need that. You can do it a little bit as there's a little bit of a change. And the next thing you want to do is go back to General and set the spacing down to 1% or to the lowest setting. So you can see now it's looking really furry. And now if we paint around, let's make this a little bit smaller, we get a really nice fur. And we can use this for our mask to make the font more furry. So next thing we're gonna do is just write a text. Let me zoom out so we have the complete picture. And I will write bunny. There we go. There we have the bunny. And basically we need the text just to create a mask for us because the rest of it is going to be texture. So what you want to do is hold Control and then click on the text layer so it makes the selection of just the text. And then we click on mask down here. So it creates a mask and you pull out the mask from the text layer. There you go. And you put it onto the texture layer. Just pull it in here. Now it's in the texture layer. Now if I pull this up here, you can see if I activate that layer that I have the texture below or masked by the mask. So it's cut out. Let's hide the text and you can see there we have the words. I probably have to duplicate this. 1 second, real quick. I want to make this bigger. So let's make this, let's overlap this a little bit and here again a little bit. And then I select all the layers and we'll just merge them. There we go. So now we have merged them into one. I can delete the others. And here we have some lines, but that's not a problem. We just select the layer. Use our in-painting brush, it's down here, and just paint over these edges. There, it's gonna fix it for us. There you see it's gone. There we do the same thing. And now we have a nice texture with no lines. Maybe there's a bit. Okay, this is perfect. Let's put on the mask again. There we go. This already looks pretty good. But of course, we need the furriness of the font. And the easy way to do this is simply select the mask and then we select our brush and set it to the right size and the right color. And in this case, let's see, yeah, the right color is white. And now we just have to decide on the size of it because we have a little bit of space here. So it shouldn't overlap too much with the other fonts. So probably I will set this a little bit smaller. This looks good. And now, the only thing we need to do is just paint around the fonts to make it furry. So you can see it's super easy, super fun. And you end up with a really furry looking font. The only thing we're going to add after this is that we are going to add a little bit of shadow inside of the font, so it looks more realistic. There we go. You can see this looks really nice, really cool. I hope I didn't... Oh no, this works out. Okay, perfect. I was a bit concerned that I made the fur too big, but it doesn't seem to be a problem. Of course, as you can see, you can also just apply the fur to some parts of the font or change the font in any way you like. So you can probably also add a tail or something by just painting in other parts of the font or the mask. There you go. And you do this for the rest basically of the fonts. You just paint them over like this. And it looks really cool. I think I will really quickly... Should I do all the fonts? Or maybe no, I will save the time for you. I will just add the shadows now. So what I'm going to do... Let's delete this layer. Don't know what that is. Let's make a new pixel layer. And I will set it to soft light. And then I will use my brush again. And you can keep the fur brush so it has more of a soft and fuzzy edge. By the way, you want to duplicate the mask. Duplicate the mask and put it on here on the second layer that you just created with the pixels and the soft light. And then you set your brush to black this time. And you can just paint over the parts where you think the shadow should be. So in this case, I act like the light is coming from up here. So I'm just gonna paint here a little bit, and this is gonna make your font look more 3D. There you go. Very easy, very fast. Let's see. We're gonna do it like this. And you can of course adjust the opacity afterwards, so don't be too afraid if this looks a little bit too dark. We can just go here, adjust the opacity, and you can see the shadow is getting a bit more or a bit less. So it's really easy, really fun. And there you have it. It looks really fluffy. It's a font you want to cuddle with. It's really, really nice. And you can, of course, use any kind of fur, not just this kind of fur. I'm not going to do the rest of the fonts, so you see the technique, how it's done. You can do the rest on your own. I will link the source files in the video information. Thank you for watching. I wish you a very nice Easter fest. Celebrate with your family and friends. See you in the next video. And by the way, if you want to make me a little present for Easter, you can go to Patreon, which is also linked in the video information, and support me. You get a lot more information from me. You get the source files with all the layers. You can talk to me in a live chat. So there's a lot of benefits to that. And right now it's an early supporter program, which is just $1 a month. So if you want to do that, I would be really happy. Otherwise, I wish you a very nice weekend and see you in the next video. Bye!